The Seasons of American Pickers, in which Frank Fritz and Mike Wolfe search the United States for unique artifacts that they may either collect or sell in their antique shops, have resulted in the development of a devoted fan base for the show. Fritz, who is 57 years old, has left the popular program, but he and Wolfe, who is 58 years old, have a collection of rare historic cars, some of which have price tags that have skyrocketed after the two of them renovated them. According to Hot Cars, the American Pickers team just purchased a 1960 Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Special for a price that was reduced from $10,000. However, according to NADA guides, the classic model has a selling price that is on average quite costly, coming in around $38,600. The model year of the enormous coupe marked the beginning of Cadillac's transition away from the dramatic stylings of its 1950s blockbusters, such as the Eldorado Biarritz, and towards designs that were more subdued. Taking a more conservative approach to design helped differentiate the 1960 Fleetwood 60 Special from other automobiles produced by other manufacturers. This 1967 Ford Fairlane GT 390 was purchased by Fritz and Wolfe for a reasonable price of $7,000. Regrettably, the two individuals were only able to make a few $1,000s off of the automobile, which came with a number of problems that resulted in further expenses for refurbishment. It is equipped with a 6.4-liter engine that is capable of producing 320 horsepower. It is possible for a motorist to reach a top speed of 130 miles per hour by utilizing this horsepower. One of the final microcars to be assembled in Europe after World War II is the 1957 BMW Isetta 300, which was made famous on the television show American Pickers. According to CNBC, the majority of microcars were manufactured prior to 1957, since resources such as raw materials and petrol were in short supply for more than a decade following the war. Fritz and Wolfe paid a total of $13,000 to obtain the teeny-tiny BMW. In the event that the vehicle is determined to be in good condition, Hagerty estimates that it will be worth $12,000. The 1969 Dodge A100 hot rod truck that Fritz and Wolfe purchased is one of a kind due to the fact that it has enormous tires and a roof that has been hacked off. Classic mentions that the model can be purchased for an average of $30,716. Nevertheless, the modified version of this television set would be able to fetch a significantly higher price. After being stored in a barn in South Dakota for several decades, this 1935 Auburn Phaeton 653 was eventually discovered by the two individuals who work for American Pickers. Considering that Fritz and Wolfe sold the rebuilt model for $45,000, the price of the historic car, which was $27,500, was sufficient to justify the expense. The purchase of a 1914 Merz cycle model for the price of $35,000 is one of Fritz and Wolfe's oldest automobile acquisitions. In spite of the fact that the vintage automobile has not yet been purchased, the fact that it is one of just two Merz cycles in existence causes its price to immediately increase. Wolfe took on the task of renovating the 1933 Ford Coupe that was shown on American Pickers. This endeavor took place prior to World War II. Once the car's modifications are finished, Wolfe stands to make a significant profit from the purchase of the model, which he paid $16,000 for. However, it has been reported that Wolfe has stated that he intends to utilize the Ford as his own vehicle.